And we're back. Guys, I think we have a long one here tonight. We are going to be resolving several different things that have come up in the campaign, and we should just get started because there's so much to do. Hopefully you guys can stick with me as we uncover some of the mysteries of the world. So let's start with Ruby. Ruby May is currently cursed, wearing cursed armor. Augustus is wearing cursed armor as well. So Ruby spent 1 day of downtime. I actually was looking at the book and somebody was telling me in the comments we got that wrong. So it's actually just 1 day. So Ruby spent a day gathering some rumors. Where in the hex is someone who can help us with these cursed items? We found that it's in Titans, at the Titan Citadel. There are 2 Titans there. So what Ruby knows is that on the western side of the map, the very edge of the hex, there are some Titans. That's where you're going to have to go to gain favor with these Titans. So they will, so they'll help us out in the future. So we have a lot of the map cleared off. So if we go straight, just beeline here, since we know this area, we can't get lost over here. But we can just go here without any trouble. It takes about 30 minutes to get through that part of the hex. And then to explore here and here, it'll be just the back end of the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with picking our path. We're going to cut up to the tracked area, and then actually we could just kind of zip through this whole part right here, because this traveling through a 6-mile hex, if you're going in a straight line, does not take very long. This actually might take a whole hour though. We'll say, yeah, it's a whole hour, but we still have the rest of the day to explore these last 2 halves and this hole. So we're going to start with rolling the weather, as long as we can travel today. Oh, today being, it's currently Sunday, but this adventure started yesterday because I can't make a video every day, but I make the plan, I mark it on the calendar, and then we roll it in front of everyone so they can see. So Ruby is currently traveling here. It is it's sunny. It's very sunny today. And we've got to see if Ruby gets lost. Very unlikely. Hopefully we can get through this. Nice. She gets all the way here. We explore our space. Let's see if there's a random encounter. There's a very high likelihood. Ruby has the 10 longbowmen that survived the battle with Granny Pesterrod. No encounters, so we're going to get to Titan Citadel. Now, when we're there, the Titans, they are going to be gracious guests because we come in peace. We come offering news from the land beyond. And so we make the request of them. They're going to require something of us in return. And so to figure that out, I don't really want to direct the course of play. So what I was thinking is we could just, oh, I'm on the wrong page. We could roll here for, what is it? Not dungeon setting. Adventure scenario. So we'll roll on this D10 and they will give us a quest involving one of these activities. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Roll a D10. It's a 7. So rescuing captives. An important NPC have been kidnapped by bandits, wicked monsters, or an evil wizard. The PCs attempt to rescue the prisoners, either seeking a reward or due to a personal connection with the unfortunate captives. It's also possible that PCs may be hired as bodyguards to NPCs who are negotiating with captors. Okay, we are going to be rescuing some captives somewhere in this hex. So let's see, who is it that they love so dearly? Maybe it's their child, the Titan's child, and it has been taken. So there are a couple adventure locations that the child could be. The Den will be number 1. Jarl Peak, the Giants, will be number 2. Silverpacks, number 3. The Pyramid of Amon, number 4. The Cobalt Caverns, number 5. And the Dread Lord. So let's do this. Let's see. Could be, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's start down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're gonna roll a d6 to see where these prisoners are located. 2, 1, 2. Ooh, the silver pack. We need to strap up with some silver weapons and go rescue these people. If we do that, then they will remove the curses on these magic items. Okay, so we know what that's all about. Now we're going to travel back. Oh, let me mark that we know this space, and this space now. Now we're going to travel back, and it's not going to take us very long because we already have the space mapped. So all we need to do is check the weather, make sure that we can actually travel. This is on today, Sunday. I think today is the, ooh, let's check the date here. What is today's date? It's the 12th. So yesterday was the 11th. Today's the 12th. Let's see how the weather is. 8, it's still sunny. Let's see if there's a random encounter. There is not. She gets back to town on the 11th and reports in. She's not going to be going on the adventure today because we'll imagine that she's traveling when we depart. So next up, we need to create Corvus, the Dread Overlord Corvus. So we know he's an 8th level anti-paladin or chaos knight, but we need to know how many minions does he have? What sort of magic items does he have? How much treasure does he have? Because we have a plan to go to this keep and pilfer whatever we can get. So to do that, we have to go to the back of the book here. I think it's before treasure, just before treasure. Yeah, it's just before treasure. We have a couple pages about the strongholds. So we rolled up, he's a divine spellcaster. We rolled up, he's a level 8. And there's some more things here that can help us better make him, better fill out the world for him, better realize like what he is capable of and who he has with him. So for the it says a high level cleric here. And he's going to have some extra people with him, some lieutenants, a right-hand man. And it says alternatively it could be a paladin as well. So we're going to use this chart here to roll up how many higher level assistants does he have, because he's not just going to be sitting alone in his base. So we have the leader is going to have at least a D4 clerics. So let's roll. How many clerics does he have? He's got at least one D4 working for him. These are leveled clerics. He has one leveled cleric. And this leveled cleric is a D4 plus 1 level. That is level 3, so level 4. So Corvus has a level 4 cleric, just one. Corvus. Then we've got a level 4 cleric. He's also going to have one D3 fighters. So let's roll that up. He has one leveled fighter, and it is a D6 leveled fighter. A 6th level fighter. Ooh, okay. So these are his left and right hand men. Now, these guys are going to have high authority in this kingdom, in the hex that we are currently occupying. They are not as high as Corvus, the Chaos Knight, but they are his assistants, his lieutenants. So they are going to be a part of the dungeon adventure that we're going to make. Next up, how many grunts does he have? We're going to say that the dungeon is populated with acolytes. These are 0 level or 1st level clerics. So it says 1st level clerics on a quest for their deity. Well, groups of 4+ are led by a higher level cleric. So that higher level cleric will be the 4th level guy. So let's see. Inside the dungeon, there's 1d20. But then we're going to multiply that number by 5. It's not actually a dungeon, it's going to be a keep, but it is their lair. So we're going to roll a d20, multiply by 5. Not very many, actually. Only 15 acolytes. I think we can lay siege to this place. 15 acolytes. Now, they don't have any spellcasting because they're only 1st level clerics. We're going to say that, they're just under the cleric leader. Okay, so now we know who he's got working with him. What magic items do they have? To determine what magic items they have, we have to go back to that page we were just on. And it will tell us, now I don't remember exactly where I read this. Oh, magic items. expert adventurers. These are higher than level 3 adventurers. So we have a level 4, a level 6, and a level 8. It says that they have, this is when you encounter them in the wilds, but we're going to be encountering them in their lair. So per individual, there is a chance the NPC has a magic item for each suitable magic item sub-table. The chance is 5% per level of the NPC. So Corvus has a 40% chance of magic, 20% for our cleric, and 30% for the fighter. Now, we're going to be rolling up a lot of magic items right now, and so be patient, but also now you can see how we can generate a villain if you want to do this at home. So we're going to go to the magic item table. This is treasure. Let's see. Gems and jewelry, magic items, but the subtables are here. So he's going to have a 40% chance of having something from this table. So we need a D100. We're going to get the D10, 10's place, 1's place. So does he have a miscellaneous item? This is a 40% chance for Corvus. He does have a miscellaneous item. Let's see what table he has it from. Number 3, and it is item 12. A helm of alignment changing. Oh. Maybe he was once a lawful knight, and he donned this magic helm and has turned him into a chaos paladin. We could save this guy. We could save him. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, that is amazing. See, naturally generating story by allowing the dice to take control. This is amazing. Okay, next up. Oh, we're going to roll on this table for the 4th level cleric. There's a 20% chance. No. And the fighter? Yes, the fighter has a 30% chance of success, and this is a 20. So what magic item does the fighter have? On table 4, he's got a 2 on table 4. A periapt of health. I don't really know what that does, but we can look that up later. Of health. Okay. And now we're going to turn to the next magic item chart, subtable. Skip past all these items. These are all great. Can't wait to look at them. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's amazing, because now we have an idea of like why he's an evil paladin. Oh, so fun. Okay, 40% chance? No. Cleric? Yes. The cleric has 90. He has a potion of speed. Okay. Wow. Oh man, now I'm thinking of all these implications. Now the fighter. The fighter does because he has a 30% chance. So it's a 17. It is control human. Potion of control human. Wow. Control human? Who would have thought? Okay, now we're going to go to the next table. Excuse me. Throat's a little dry today. I actually need to drink some water. Let me take a little sip here because I'm doing a lot of talking. Okay, we have rings. Let's see, 40% chance. There it is, 28. Okay, what kind of ring does he have? A 93? A ring of weakness. I don't know what that does. A ring of weakness. Let's check his cleric. His cleric does not. And the fighter, 38, he just missed it. Okay, and then we go to rods, staves, and wands. He does have a rod, a stave, or a wand. What does he have? He has 46. He's got a wand of cold. Now, maybe he's not using this himself, and it does suggest that you just re-roll. But I think he's got it in a treasury that maybe he took off somebody, or he's going to award it to somebody who is loyal to him. The cleric. Yes, wow, I wish I could roll these magic items numbers for myself. We have here a, wait, this is the 10's place. That is, yeah, that's a 0, so we have a 5. Okay. Yeah, he definitely has a magic item. It's 80. Okay, so the cleric has a wand of negation. I think that's good. And the fighter. Does the fighter have anything? Yes, again. What? Why is it I can never roll these magic items myself? Okay, and he's got the 15 is a rod of parrying. Okay. That might be his main weapon. All right, I don't really know what a rod of parrying is, but we're not gonna look at that now. We can look that up later. You guys can also look it up at home. Leave it in the comments. These are not magic items. These are scrolls and maps. Swords, what do we got? Does the Dread Overlord have one? No, he doesn't. Does the cleric? Now, the cleric can't have one, even though it says that he does, but he can't use a bladed weapon. So that one we will negate. And the fighter does. What? What? Okay, so he does have one. It is a 21. It's just it's a +1 sword. It's a +1 sword. +1 sword. Okay. Next table is the weapons table. Yes. Okay, here we go. Does the Dread Overlord have a weapon? He does. I am rolling so crazy. That was let's see. That was 16 confirms and a 9 is the weapon. It is, so he has 2d6 +1 arrows. He has 3, 5 +1 arrows. Okay, how about the cleric? 89 does not, and the fighter does not. Okay, so they have a ton of magic items, and they're gonna have a bunch of gold as well. I don't know how much gold. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna make it a fair number because he, as a level 8, he's acquired, you know, hundreds of thousands of gold at that point. So he's gonna have spent a lot of it on his keep, but there will be some. So now, here's the plan, guys. We've got his minions. We're gonna name them later. He's got the magic items. What we're gonna do, I've been thinking about this a lot. You guys gave me amazing suggestions in the comment section. A lot of gratitude on that. So we all agree we need to make it challenging. We can't just have a Dread Overlord who gets steamrolled, right? So we're gonna make this, one of the commenters suggested, leave it up to the dice and let the, like, randomly generate a dungeon. I think we are going to confine it to, like, a keep. So maybe I'll look up a schematic for, like, a detailed out dungeon from, you know, like, there's lots of maps online, but we'll generate and populate what's in those rooms randomly. So the guys will make their way just like they do before, light torches, open doors, etc., etc. But we're going to plant someone inside the keep. Someone who declares themselves to be loyal, or maybe even a member of the house staff. We're going to send an assassin inside. That's what's amazing about this system, is assassins are not great really in the dungeon because, like, their skills just don't lend themselves well to exploration. They don't have a backstab ability. They do have assassinate, but it's really hard to get it off. So you really want to be using them in social situations or in infiltration situations. So the assassin has a 2% chance every day that they interact with someone to be discovered, to be uncovered as somebody who they say that they are, but they're found out that they are in fact not that person. So today on the map is it's Sunday, the 12th. So we are going to send him to the keep, pretending to be, using his disguise kit ability, pretending to be a member of Corvus's house. He's going to learn the layout. He's going to find, like, the treasure. Maybe he's going to assassinate somebody who holds keys to the treasure. before we send the thief in to rob him, before we send the adventurers in to cause mayhem and mischief, we're going to map out the dungeon. We're going to find out what we can about that place beforehand. So we're going to send him there on the 12th today, and he's going to report back to us on the 19th. We are going to go on an adventure on the 19th. So I'm going to mark that. The assassin's name is the Wolf. The Wolf. That's all he goes by. That's all anyone knows about him. He's a super secretive guy. Adventure begins. Okay. But we need to know, does he get found out in the week before that? In the next 7 days, does he get caught? Well, the dice are going to reveal that to us right now. If we roll the 10 here and a 1 or a 2 on this dice, he gets caught. This is day 1. Now, it says every person that he interacts with, but he's not going to be interacting with everybody. He's going to report directly to the level 6 fighter, and only the level 6 fighter would know who belongs there and who doesn't. So he's going to be the person who's making this check. Everybody else just assumes it's just another guy in the group, just another guy working in the keep. All right, here we go. So close, 5%. No, he's not found out on today. He goes in today on Sunday. So he's not found out Sunday. He's not found out on Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday. No Thursday. No Friday. No Saturday. Now, Sunday is the day of the adventure. Sunday is the day we still have to check for because he will be there. He's going to open up the door for us. He's going to let us inside. No. So the wolf is not uncovered. What does he find there? We will learn that on next week when we come to that adventure. I am really excited about that one. We're going to be testing everybody. I'm going to try to get as many people out of downtime and ready to go on that adventure as possible because we are going to be causing some chaos. Okay, now that's all of the planning I wanted to do. Now I want to get into some adventuring. We need to continue mapping level 1. We have a lot of higher level characters now, but over half of them are in downtime. So we need to continue adventuring, but our higher level guys they're busy. So I rolled up some stats over the weekend. You guys saw that episode. We put those stats to use. We have Rey Mysterio, the illusionist. He prepared his color spray spell today. He'll be coming. We have Dirk, Cold Breath, a fighter. He's got the Weapon Master Sword feature. He'll be coming along. We took the really good one, the really good stat that we rolled. We dropped all the points out of Wisdom and pumped them into Strength because we have 2 clerics that are already leveled. We don't have a single fighter, so I was like, it's better to use that for him. We are bringing Chandler, the level 2, so we have a heal spell. And we have Gilius Thunder Chunderer, a dwarf. We're going to try our hand again at a dwarf, but again, there was that -1 on the dex, so he's going to have a lower AC, minus on the wisdom. He's okay. He's going to be all right. We bring him for like listening at doors, but we do need to roll some hit points for these guys. So let's start with Gilius Thunder Chunderer. D8 and +0. 6 hit. Wow. Every dwarf so far has had 6 hit points. Every single one of them. And every single one of them has died on their first adventure. Okay. Let's set those aside. We don't need those right now. Our cleric has hit points. He's level 2. Chandler, he went on that last adventure with the leprechaun, and that's where he got all of his hit points from, or his levels from. All right, D8. This guy gets a +1. 6 + 1, we have 7 hit points on our fighter. Not bad at all. And then our D4 illusionist Rey Mysterio will have 1 hit point. 1 hit point, not unheard of. All right, so we have a few opportunities for some men-at-arms. We are going to get some. I used meat shields like I always do, and it's the weirdest thing. We got 2 halflings on the same day, and I've never seen a halfling before. Purbo, AC 13, has a short sword and a shield, leather armor, with a D6. Halfling. Then we have Lamco, another halfling. Doesn't have a shield, but he does have leather armor. Shortbow. He gets a +1 at because he's a halfling, and then he'll get another +1 at short range. So he's who we really want. And then there was Wardu, the human with a hand axe. So we're going to offer Lamco 25. Let's see if he is game. All of our guys have a +0. So the only person who's got any money to spend is Chandler. But Chandler has a -1. So we're gonna make some promises that if we come out alive, you will get 25 gold. Can't do anything before that. We can give you 1 gold up front. We'll say Dirk Cold Breath is doing the hiring. So we offer him 25 gold. We want that short bow because it's really nice just having a ranged attacker. 7 + 0. He's like, it's not enough. Can you offer me more? We're gonna go with 30 gold. 7 again. He's not happy, and we are gonna have to say, sorry, dude. Well, we'll go 35, but anything past that, we're gonna stop. 9. Okay, he is willing to accept a 9. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure a 9 is accept. It's page 111 in the player's handbook. If you guys want to just verify that for me, let's make sure a 9 isn't accepted. It is, offer accepted. So 35 gold. Eesh. Okay, we'll pay the man. He does have a short bow, 35 GP. Okay, and then that gives us a total of 5 people. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that gives us 5. That's a pretty good amount. Yeah, let's stick with 5 for now. So our marching orders. We're gonna have Dirk in the front with Gilius. And then in the second line, we'll have Rey Mysterio and Chandler. And then in the back, we're going to have Lamco. Sorry, Lamco's got the bow. Lamco. Okay. And that is everything we need to do to start the adventure. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Got our torch sheet ready, and okay, we've already been at this for a while. So we mapped all of this area. We came down here. We thought we were going to close this off, but there's still so many uncharted areas. We're going to head down here, try to close off this area, and then we can make our way up over here. These areas might actually fill into each other eventually. Let's get started. All right, so we come down our stairs. You know, we could just start over here just so we can start the adventure. Let's do that. We come over here, we start the adventure, we have our first torch lit up. Where does the path go? 1. Go straight 30 feet, no doors or side passages. All right. And continue straight for 20. There's a side passage on the right and then an additional 20 feet. 1, 2, okay. And now we're gonna have to mark our torch. All right, let's go north. 4, wow, long corridor, 20 feet. And there's a door on the left, and then it goes another 10 feet. Okay, let's see. What do we hear behind the door? All right, so we've got our front line, right? These guys are gonna be the dudes who are gonna be on the door. This will be our dwarf, so he's successful on a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2, whoop, whoop, whoop. We know what's beyond the door. If there's something there, we're not gonna be surprised. 19, we have a chamber. All right, how big is our chamber? It's just a 20 by 20. Okay. How many exits are there on this door? 8. There's only 1. And it is on the wall to the right of the entrance right here. You know what? We're going to retcon that. We're going to flip it. Discretion is going to have to succeed on this one because we're not going into the title here. So we're going to put a passage or a door over here. It is a door. Okay. And state of the door, 10. It is locked. It's a locked door. Okay. So what's in this room? Only the dice know. 5 and 2. It's a special room. No chance of treasure. How is this room special? We roll a d10. 9. It says the walls are architectural features, speak or moan. Okay, so here's the thing. The dwarf has this ability. Let's take a look at the dwarf just for a second, because he does have this strange ability. It says detect construction tricks. Now, we are not designing a dungeon that's going to be surprising to players because the game just kind of tells us what happens. So this is kind of an unused feature because we can't trick the players because we are the player. So how about this? Detect construction tricks 1 and 2. If he finds this thing on a 1 or a 2, it won't make any noise and it won't attract any harm. He doesn't see it before it's too late. It starts blabbling off like, get out, get out, get out, get out. We need to roll a random monster check. Nothing comes from the sound generated by the special room. We have a very loud talking mouth. Okay, and let's see. Yep, another check off on the torch, and that necessitates 1 random monster check. Nothing. Okay, so nothing much in this room, just a talking mouth. We have a door here that we can't unlock, so we can smash it down. Let's see if we hear anything on the other side. No, we do not. We don't know what's on the other side. But the dice do. 9, it's a hallway that goes straight for 20 feet, and there is a side passage on the left. Now, we would say boop, boop, and then continue on. 18, it is a chamber. Okay, how big is the chamber? An 8 it's a 20 by 30. Okay, so we've got here and here and here. All right. 9 says that there is one way out of this room, and it is located on the wall left of the entrance. So, oh, maybe it's a secret door. 14, it's a passageway. So, no secret door, no passageway, just a dead end then. If it was a door, we would say it was a secret one, but it's not a passage because we would have seen it on the way through. All right, so what's in this room? Oh, we left off. It was like 133, 134. We're going to pause this area. We're going to bring 135 here. And then this will be room 136. It's a dead end. What have we got? A trap with no treasure. Now, dwarves have a chance to find room traps on a 2 and 6. So let's see if anybody in the group succeeds. So first we'll check for him. No, he doesn't see it. Everybody else just succeeds on a 1. So there's 4 more people in the group. No 1s. We do not find the trap. What trap is it? It's a D6. It's a 3. Harmless mist again. What is it with these pranksters and the harmless mist? I love it. Don't get me wrong. But that is a lot of harmless mist. Okay, we're going to come back out of this room. Get rid of some of these extra die. We don't need all these die. Okay, and we're going to see where does the hallway lead over here. 8, it goes 20, and then there's a passage on the left, but there's not. And I think here, the path ends. We need to mark our torch. Okay, and all right, let's see, what have we got? Nothing. Okay, no random monster. Dead end, we come back down here. Where does the path go? 15, it is a chamber. How big is the chamber? 8. Oh, it is the one we just did, the 20 by 30. Okay. And this is room 137. Let's get some treasure, man. Come on. How many ways out? 19. Oh, there's a million. There's 4. Okay, sure. The first one is on the same wall as the entrance. No, it's not. Okay, then we have a same wall as entrance. No, it's not. And then we have a 2. Oh, wall opposite of the entrance. Is it a door or a corridor? It is a door. And then the last one, 11. Wall left of the entrance. Is it a door? It is a passageway. Okay, so actually they eliminated themselves because there's just nothing there. All right, what is in this room? It's a special room with nothing going on. Let's see if the dwarf detects anything. He does. So what is it so special about this room? And he's gonna know about it before it goes off, before anything happens. 4. Illusions, illusionary passages, doors, or stairways. He's like, no, the construction doesn't line up with this this magic here. There's nothing here. It's actually might be kind of dangerous to fiddle around with this stuff. Let's be careful here. So we're not going to fall for that trick. Not going to happen today. Okay, and then we can go through the passage. Or wait, let's listen. What's beyond the door? We don't know. Beyond the door is a straight passage that goes 30 feet. Okay, this room plus that is another mark on our torch. Okay, and then from here, the path is a natural 20. That will go to the stairs. We're going to go to the stair chart on page 291. Stairs go down 1 level to a chamber. Level 2. And it goes into a chamber. All right. We'll roll that up whenever we pull out level 2 map. All right, let's come up here to this passageway. That's 4. Okay, and it is another chamber. Chamber is 20 by 30, just like 8. A lot of these similar rooms here. How many ways out? We've got 7. There's 1 way out. 4. It is located on the wall opposite of the entrance. Is it a door? 19. 19 is a passageway. Okay, so it goes here and here. We can just erase this passage and this. Yeah, okay. And what do we have inside the room? Come on, let's get some treasure. 5 and 5. It's another special room. With no treasure. Let's see if he finds anything. Oh, he doesn't know about what makes this room so special. The room is 2. Animating objects. Inanimate objects attack if disturbed. Well, there's no treasure in here. So like maybe it's like, I don't know, some vases or a rug or something. But since there's no treasure, there's nothing to like interact with. It's not a door because there are no doors here. We're just going to move past it and never even know that it existed. We're going to continue on the path. Where does it go? 16. Oh, it's a chamber. Wow, okay. The chamber is rectangle 40 by 50. This is a big one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, look at this room. It's a massive room. Okay, and then we've got half our torch here, and then we come in here. Let's go ahead and say that that is going to be a random monster check that could bump into a random monster being in there. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, so there is a random occurrence in here, but let's stop. Let's find out how many doors are in here. 17, there are 3. The first one is on the wall to the right of the entrance over here, and it is a door. That's the first one. The next one is on the wall to the right of the entrance. It is a door. And the last one is 16 to the wall on the right of the entrance. 10, it is a door. Okay, door. That's a weird looking room. Room 139. what is in this room, other than the random monster that we bump into. 4 and 4. It is a monster. There's another monster, and there's no treasure other than what maybe the 2 monsters that are in here have. Let's see. These 2 monsters, how do they feel about each other? They are super hostile with each other. Now, how does the first group feel about us? Super hostile. Second group is confused and a little neutral towards us. Okay, so we come into a room. The first group is hostile towards everybody. The second group is kind of confused about us, but they're hostile with the other group. So let's see, what are the 3 waging war factions going on in this room? We are going to roll for it. Now, this could be interesting because we could come across a group that has treasure that is willing to work with us, and we say, hey, give us some of your money and we'll help you fight these other guys. And they could have treasure and we could get a cut of that as well. So let's roll on it. Here we go. We need a D4 and a D10. What's the first group? This is the one that's hostile towards everyone. It's 1 and 8. Wild dogs. Okay, that's scary. Next up, these are just like mean-ass dogs. Okay, they don't have treasure. But the other group is a D10 and a D4. Here we go. 4 and a 2. Crab spiders. Crab spiders. Let's learn what those are. Crab spiders. I think maybe let's see, crab spiders. It's going to be under spider, right? Yeah, it's going to be under spider. Crab spiders. 5 foot long hunting spiders. I can change their color to match their surroundings. They're neutral. They attack by dropping on victims from above. Surprise on a 1 and 4. Can walk on walls and cling. Let's say that... Okay, like, I guess that they're trying to eat the dogs, and the dogs are just, like, super reactive. So, how many of these... There's a D4 of them, and then 2D6 of the dogs. I don't even know if we need to engage with these dudes. Like, we could just leave. Like, this... All right, there are 2 of the spiders. And there are 2 dogs. Okay. Let's look at the dogs as well, because I don't know everything about them off the top of my head. Wild dogs. DJ, D-O, dog. Wild dogs. Okay, pack of wild dogs roam the wilderness. They have a bite. Strengthen a pack of 4 or more, have a morale of 8. Produce less than 50. Okay, so they don't even have like a morale bonus. There's just 2 of them. And honestly, like, I'm more for the dogs than I am for the spiders. Let's flip that. Let's say that the dogs are our friends, because they are man's best friend, and these giant spiders, why would, yeah. So let's say that these are the ones who are hostile towards everybody. The dogs are neutral or confused, and we are going to pick a side in this battle. Let's see, is anybody surprised? So let's see, are the dogs surprised? No. Are the spiders? Yes. On a 1 and a 2, the spiders are surprised. Are we surprised? We are too. So the dogs are the only ones who can act on turn 1. And I think they're going to go after these things. Do we even need to get involved? I mean, like, they're in a fight, but we're surprised, so we can't just flee. Huh. Maybe we can make the dogs a treasure unto themselves. Like, we could save the dogs and then domesticate them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's save the dogs and then domesticate them. So they're pulling on our heartstrings. We see these giant spiders. I think I would do that in real life. If I saw these dogs being attacked by a giant spider, I'd probably help them. So the dogs can go first, and they have a +1 on their attack. So the spiders have 16 hit points each. That is actually quite a lot. And the poor doggos, I think they don't have that much. I'm almost positive they don't. The dogs have 6 hit points each. So maybe we can help these poor dogs before it's too late. The dogs go first, and they're going to go after these giant spiders. First roll is at a +1. It is a 12, and then the second roll is a 19. The 19 is definitely going to hit, and the 12 misses. So the dog is going to do... He's going to do a d6 of damage on that first spider. Let's see what he can do. 3. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now, initiative. We're going to go with we're green, the spiders are black, and the dogs are going to be blue. Let's see who wins. Dogs are blue. We're green, monsters are black. All right, so it's a 3-way tie. We're going to go again. Okay, so the dogs are going to go last, and we're going to go first. So, okay, the order is humans, spiders, then the dogs. Okay, so the humans, we are going to start with a shot at +2 because of close range from our halfling friend. +2 is a 10, that's a miss. The dagger throwing illusionist, that misses by a lot. Now we've got 3 guys who can do melee. The only person who has a bonus, I don't believe that Chandler has a bonus to his strength. Chandler does not have a bonus to his strength. So the only person who's going to get a bonus is our +2 fighter named, oh, he's a new guy. I forgot his name already. What is his name? His name is Dirk. All right, Dirk is blue. Gilius is the red one, and the white one will be our paladin, or our cleric. The cleric is going to hit, and the dwarf is going to hit. Yep. So that's a d6 and a d8. Okay, cool. d6 and a d8 on the wounded spider. 5. That's 12 plus the 3 on top of it. That's 15. The spider is still alive. The spider has 1 hit point. You gotta be kidding me. The spider still has 1 hit point. Okay, well, that's the way it goes. All right, now the spiders are gonna get their turn. They're gonna try to eat our poor, sweet little dog. First attack, 19 is a hit. Second attack, even, let's see, their AC is 12. I think they have a +4 on the crab spider. No, they just have a +1, but they still hit. It's a d8 plus the poison. Okay, oh man. A d8 plus poison, but the poison person gets a bonus of +2. All right, a d8 of damage. 5, the dog's alive. Let's see if he can make his poison save. 3, he fails, he will die. How many turns does he have? Causes death in 1d4 turns, the poor pupper. Dies in 4 turns, okay. That's too bad, puppy, sorry. Maybe we can save your friend. All right, it's the dog's turn. We got 2 attacks. First one, 7 plus 1 is a miss. The second dog, 15 is a hit. The dog is going to do 4 damage. That's enough to kill one of the spiders. Now we go to the top of the round. Let's see who goes first between the humans and the dogs. Me, dogs, then spiders. All right, we've got 2 attacks in the back. One of them, the white one, will be at +2. 17, but the illusionist misses by a lot, but our halfling friend does hit for 1 point of damage. Still has 15. Then we have 3 melee attacks. A 13 is going to hit. That's the only one that hits, okay? But that's a d8 of damage. Okay, so that's 4 damage on the guy, on the spider. Now the dog is going to take his, the 2 dogs are going to take their turn. +1s? No, nothing there. Spider's going to take its turn, but he has to make a morale check. Does it want to flee? 7 on the spider. What is its morale? Crab spiders have a morale of 7. He's going to stay and fight. Well, that's too bad. Okay, and so now he's going to try to bite the dog. He's going to hit the dog. He's going to do a d8 of damage, I think is what it was. It does a D8 of damage, and then there's the poison save. 5 points of damage. The dog is alive, but let's see if he can make it save. Natural 20. The dog is not poisoned. He has 1 hit point. Okay. Wow. This is getting wild. Okay. Going to the top of the round. Maybe we can win this. Come on. Maybe we can do some damage here. Come on. All right, between me and the spiders. Oh, spiders go first, then me, then the dogs. Spider goes for an attack. Misses wildly. Then I go. I have a +2 on this attack. That's a 17. They're both hits, so we have a D4 damage here on top of the 4, so that's 8 damage on him. And then we have a D6 of damage. 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. It has 5 hit points. We have 3 melee attacks coming at it. Natural 20 and a 19. Yes. So the first one's just 2d8. 1 and 3 damage. That puts him at 14. It's still alive. And then we have just, this one's a d6. +4. That's enough to kill the spider. Okay. Now, the dog is scared. The dog is wounded. We're going to offer him some food. 7. We're going to give it a bonus of +1. The dog's going to eat the food. It's not going to join us, I don't think, with an 8. I think an 8, it's still kind of pretty weary, pretty worried, and he's severely wounded. It's still uncertain and confused. It's going to run away from us, but live to see another day. We're going to get XP for the 2 spiders and see if it has any treasure. I don't think spiders have treasure. It says, it does have some coinage, like some very small coins. It has a treasure table U. So how many XP is that? That's 50 XP. Treasure table U is just like some random coin. It's not a lot, but you know, it'll be something to add to our coffers. Let's see, come on. Where is the table U? Oh, it says 160 gold. And a magic item. Okay, so like I said, we're going to start just dumping out magic items. So there's 160 gold. That's cool. I guess maybe the corpses of the former bodies that these crab spiders have captured had some gold and some magic items. Let's see what magic item was on the corpses. D100. 99. It's a weapon. Ooh, a magic weapon. Heck yeah, man. A magic weapon. What do you know? I guess fighting these spiders was worth it. Now, the room didn't have any treasure, but the spiders' corpses did. I guess maybe it's their nest. So let's see. That's a 0-1. That is an arrow of slaying. Should be selected by the referee. Birds, spiders, dragons, magic users, mammals, etc. Oh my gosh, that could be anything. It's an arrow of slaying. +1 arrow of slaying. And it's just 1. Just an arrow of slaying. Okay. It really could be anything. It's chosen by me. Man, this I could use some guidance here. You know, we could just open up the player's handbook. There's the language section. It's on page, it's coming up. What page is it on? Page 24. Let's roll 5. It kills elves. It's an elf slaying. Okay, cool. Arrow of elf slaying. And it's +1 against everything else. And it's a +3 damage. It says, should be selected by a referee. Okay, fired against a foe creature. Acts a +3 arrow. If the attack hits, the foe is instantly slain. Okay, cool. I don't know any enemy elves that we have at the moment, but you know, there's always a chance we come across one. All right, now we have a bunch of doors here. So let's see the state of these doors. Actually, we never checked that. So is the first one open? Let's find out. Is it locked? What do we have? 19. It is a special door. So we're going to see if the dwarf even knows that's there. 11, this door is locked. And then 3, this one is open. So does the dwarf know anything special about this door ahead of time? 5, he does not. He doesn't know anything special about it. So what is special about that door? What does it do? Let's find out. 1, it's an alarm. It attracts nearby guardians. Okay, so the door, it's not locked or anything, so we could just open it. But let's see if we know if there's anything on the other side. This will be our dwarf friend, Gilius. No, nobody knows. We don't know what's on the other side. So let's find out what is on the other side. 12. Beyond the door, we have a chamber. So there could be something here. How big is it? It is a rectangle, 30 by 40. Oh, if we go here, it could be this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I do need to know my eraser though, because I messed up the line on that. Okay. So these all 3 doors just go to the same thing. Let's see, are there any other exits out? 2, there are not. Okay, so these are all 3 doors. One of them's open, one of them's special, and one of them's locked. It's like a puzzle. Which door do you go through? Let's see, what is inside this door? What's inside the room? 2 and 3. It is an empty room with nothing in it. Wow, all of that for nothing. Okay, let's say we go through that first door, right? That was our plan, to go through that door. The alarm goes off. Let's check our time. After the battle, we had to light a new torch and rest for 10 minutes. Then the alarm goes off. Something comes. What is it? A D4 and a D10. We have a 1 and a 3. Woo, woo, woo. Intruder alert, intruder alert, danger, Will Robinson. A 1 and a 3. 1 and a 3 is oil beetles. Okay, where do they, okay, oil beetles, whatever. Sure. Let's see. I don't know anything about oil beetles. I don't know anything about any of the beetles. Oil beetles. Oil beetle, 3 foot long burrowing beetles. Oh, so they come out of the ground. They have a mean bite, and they have an oil spray, blistering, +1 to hit. When attacked, targets one opponent within 5 feet. They use when attacked. Targets one opponent within 5 feet. A hit causes painful blistering, -2 to attack rolls for 24 hours. Cure light wounds can be used to cure this instead of restoring hit points. Okay, so there are beetles here. They come out of the ground when they hear the alarm. What are they thinking? 5. I think that leans towards hostile. Maybe they just want us to shut the fucking sound off. Oh, sorry. Shut the sound off. Not supposed to be cussing like that. Hostile. They possibly attack us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. They attack. They don't like the noise. So I think we got that idea. We're like, okay, they don't like the noise. We close the door. The noise cuts off. Let's see if that works. Like, if they're hostile, they came from the sound. Let's see if they like it that the noise goes away. They love it. They go back into their hole. They leave us alone. We used a little bit of cleverness here, so I'm going to say that we're going to get XP. Not much. How many of them were there? There's a D8 of them. There was 8. Yeah, we used a little cleverness, and we got 8 times 25. Okay, cool. 8 times 25 XP. That's better than any treasure we've gotten so far. We got 160 gold. Yeah, okay. We have come to a dead end. We need to backtrack all the way, but let's see how far it takes us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we get to the slide, and we need to make a random monster check. No. All right. Then let's see, how do we get down over here again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that's a mark on the torch. Okay. I think I jumped one ahead on the torch, but okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we've gotten down here. We're on the second torch, actually, just the second one. Where does the passage lead to? It goes straight for 30 feet. 1, 2, 3. No side passages, but we're almost at the end. And if there's no corridor, we got to call it. But there is a corridor. It is a corridor, very small one, 20 by 20. It fits right next to the circle room. It fits perfectly. It says that there's 4 ways out, but I don't know where they would go because we're dead end here, dead end here. We'll give it a chance for 1. On the wall opposite. Yeah, there's no room there. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta say it's a dead end. The map is running out of space. So what's in this room? 2 and 6. So 2 is an empty room. 6 is no treasure. Okay, we've come to another dead end. We're at 141. We're gonna double back. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's another torch. And now we have to find if there is a random monster. Any more beetles coming? No, there's not. Okay, and we come back. And we left off here on this room, so we can get up to that room without losing any torch light. What is in that room we never found out? Empty room, no treasure. Okay, another dead end. Another hopeless case for treasure. We have little passages here. Let's first check this little one. There's actually no doors here. I drew those before I knew there was just a wall. All right, let's see. Where does this guy go? 12 goes 20, then turns left. Well, it goes 20, and then turns left. You know what it could be. We can just say that this. Oh. Let's say that the wall just goes up here and then it connects here. So we've got like a little bit of a twisty passage, but at least now we know that it does turn left. It's just we're gonna bump it over a little bit and make it go left here. All right, so we're back to this room. We've got 2 ways to go in the entire dungeon, unless if I'm missing something. There's a stuck door and a passage. I say we go through the stuck door. Before we do, we're checking for sound. What could be over there? We don't know. It's a mystery. Only the dice can tell us. Beyond the door is a chamber. Little 20 by 20. A little guy. With 2 ways out. The first way out is on the wall to the right, over here. It is a door. And then the other way is on the wall opposite of the entrance, and it is a passage. All right, what is inside this room? Man, we are blowing through this dungeon now. 5 and 5, it is another special room. We're over an hour now, but I think we need to keep going for just a little bit. I promised this was gonna be a bigger one than what we've done before, but it's another special. Let's see if he figures it out. He does. It's a 6. Strange water. There's a pool or a fountain with weird magical effects. You know what we're gonna do? Okay, I am going to extend my mic just for a second. Now, I have a PDF on my iPad. Now, I don't know what an iPad looks like. You guys just saw my secret code. I don't know what an iPad looks like on the camera right now, but I have a really cool PDF that generates random room features. It's called the Dungeon Alphabet, and it was made by Goodman Games. We're gonna go all the way to the top, and there's a room for fountains or pools. Let's see, is it F for fountains or is it P for pools? Okay, let's just go to the table of contents. That'll be easier. We're gonna pause the game for just a second. I know there's like one for, yeah, it's P for pools on page 28, okay. Now, this might be hard to look at on your eyes, I don't know, like it might just be super reflective. But I can generate a fun pool for the game. Yeah, Goodman Games, check it out. This thing is so awesome. All right, we're gonna roll a D10. All right, this pool pool contains life. One is an ordinary fish. Okay, so we're gonna roll a D8. 2. Okay, it is a cistern. All right, nothing special there. Like, there's some really cool random things, like, you know, it could kill anybody who drinks from it. It grants rare magic spells or something like that. But this one, it's just a cistern. Okay, cool. Nothing too special about that special. We can even draw like a little well here. Okay, now we have this path over here. Let's see where it goes. 2. Goes straight for 30 feet. We're almost to the end. 6. Goes straight 20 feet. Side passage on the right. And then it says it goes another 10 feet. Yep, okay. All right, we're gonna keep going straight because it's, yeah, with that, it bumps up here and it dead ends. Let's see, 10% chance it's a secret door. There's not. All right, so we are gonna mark our torch. Let's see, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 marks off the torch. We need to rest, light a new torch. Nothing comes. Okay, we're gonna come back over here and see where does it, now we have a lot of space here to find out. 5, we've got, it goes 20 feet and then it ends with a door. What's the state of the door? The door is open. What's on the other side of the door? We don't know, we don't know. But the dice say it's a set of stairs. 9. Down 2 levels to a chamber. We've got stairs. It's level 3. And there's a chamber. Okay, we're gonna double back from there. We don't wanna go down to level 3. We are not ready. Okay, and so we come back and we're gonna go over here. We've got a door that is open. Do we know what's on the other side? We don't. We don't know what's on the other side. It is a chamber, though. A 40 by 40. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that room. All right, this might be the end. We're going to have to call it after this. We have uncovered so much of the map. 3, there are no ways out, so it's a dead end. 4 and 5, there's a monster, but no treasure. Oh, it's always nice when there's like just a little bit of treasure in the room guaranteed. So if you come across a monster that's just like, I don't know, dogs, you can still come away with something. We might just try to flee from this fight if we can catch them surprised. What is inside? A 1 and a 2 and a 1. 2 and a 1, we have gas spores. What is gas spores? H, okay, G's. Oh, okay. G, gas spores. Oh, it must be under spores. Because I don't see. giant. Oh, this is F. Okay, that's F, sorry. Gas spores, here we go. Mindless floating fungi that appear almost exactly like a green eye of terror. Okay. Scaled sphere with a wide toothy maw, large central eye, and 10. So it looks like some kind of abomination. Oh, they do attack. Oh, these things are dangerous. Okay, let's see. They have infection. In dim light, there's a 1 in 10 chance of noticing the fungal nature of gas spore. Upon death, the gas spore explodes. All within 20 feet suffer 6d6. Spore spray. Affects all creatures in a 20-foot cube, save versus poison, or become infected with spores. Spore infection. 1d6 spores, gas spores grow inside the victim, killing them in 24 hours. Cure disease removes the spore. Wow, these things are super dangerous. So it says, in dim light, we have dim light. It's a 1 in 10 chance of noticing the fungal nature of a gas spore. 10 feet or closer, it's a 1 in 4 chance. How big is this room? It's pretty big. So we will say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they're up to 40 feet away. Here's what we're going to do. The dwarf is going to have a 1 in 4 chance because he has infravision. So if they are far away, he can still see them, even out of the range of the torch. So let's see. On a 1, he sees that they are just, they're nothing to be scared of. He does not see that. Now, the rest of the group has a 1 in 10. So we're going to, if we roll this number on the 4 people who are alive, this is good for us. No. Yes. Okay. 1 person sees it. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. These things are just gas spores. Let's get out of here. There's no point in fighting these things. They don't offer us anything. Let's go. And we just back out. Yeah. And we say, do not enter, dead inside. We do not, dead inside, enter. We're just going to put a big X here. It's gas spores. There's no reason to go in this room ever again. It's a dead end anyway. All right, we are going to bail out, coming all the way down and around. We still have this path here. We've been going for an hour and a half, so we're going to call it. This is a long video. It's going to take forever to get through, guys. I know that. I appreciate you staying with us for this long. It's been very fun. We got to know some of the new characters. We started plotting about what we're going to do with the Dread Overlord. We know what his kingdom looks like. He only trusts 2 people, and he's only got 15 acolytes. I say we go in there and we smash. We crush. Maybe we assassinate some people ahead of schedule. All right. Seems good to me. So I think for the next adventure, we're going to try to rescue the victims of the werewolf so that way we can get rid of those cursed items. Those things are holding us back. And then sometime next weekend, we'll do the heist after our assassin reports back everything he knows. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.